Hello, brothers and sisters. We are coming into the final stretch of this fast. I trust that you're drawing near to God and God's drawing near to you. Just singing that song and listening to that song, your presence is heaven to me. Today, just yearning, desiring, drawing near to the presence. Really, that's what fasting is all about. But I want to go back to the day before the fast began. My friend Chris Berglund, who's been my prophetic, unbelievable prophet to me for all these years, had a dream in which he saw the numbers 1944. There was an acrostic to this dream, and I don't recall what those acrostics were, but I knew, or he knew in the dream, that it was Luke 1944, and this is Luke 1944. Speaking of Jesus entering into Jerusalem, the triumphal entry, they're crying, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." And it's a prefiguring of the day when Jesus himself, Yeshua, will come to Jerusalem. And the Jews will say, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." But here, Jesus weeps over Jerusalem, and he's wept for 1,700 years or whatever, since the Jewish people did not receive their Messiah. They were scattered in the diaspora. They're coming back home. And we're praying in this fasting time that their heart of stone will now begin to be a heart of flesh, because God is sending his Spirit. He says this in verse 44, Luke 19:44. He speaks of the judgments on Jerusalem, and that he says, because you did not know the time of your visitation. In the dream, the acrostic had to do with eye salve and limitless eye salve for the ecclesia. And he knew in the dream that it was an assignment, that we would pray that the Jewish people would not miss the day of their visitation. I feel we're in this kind of day. I feel we're in an amazing time. Everyone senses it, that we're in a day of visitation all over the world. And in particular, we're believing for the visitation of Yeshua upon the Jewish peoples. But in the dream, he also knew there was significance, and the assignment had to do with a season called between 1944 and 1948. I can't tell you how intense. I found myself groaning yesterday. The seasons of 1944 to 1948 was in the times when Truman became president. This is the times when the atomic bomb was dropped. This was in the times that the insurgents in Israel began to rise up against the British rule over Palestine. This was the days of the buildup, the great buildup to Israel becoming a nation. And I just can't help but thinking it's also in the days of atomic power through prayer and fasting. 1944 is when they began fasting in San Diego. The book was written in 1946. The build up to 1948, 49, Billy Graham, Israel becomes a nation. And I found myself groaning. We're in those days again. If so, we're in the days of a buildup to the healing revivals like maybe we've never seen, similar to 48, 49, 47. We're in the days of a great buildup to something going on in Israel. And in this dream, I just find myself longing that I would not miss the days of our visitation. He's coming. There's fastings, waitings, longings. The bride is longing for her bridegroom. Something's going on with Israel. A great buildup right now. Governmental upheavals taking place right now. Anti-Semitism worldwide. But here we are in these days, and I don't believe this fast is just for this fast right now. I believe it's a buildup. Oh, would you catch this? Oh, we're in the days of Reese Howells when his Bible school was praying for the 48 decision of the UN, making Israel, giving Israel their homeland. Do you see it? We're in a season, not just a moment. We're in a season, the Luke 4:18 buildup that's going on in Kansas City. My own encounters here over the last 30 days with Mike Bickle and others. Oh, the 22nd anniversary of IHOP, day and night prayer. Oh, my brothers and sisters, let's tune our hearts with fastings, yearnings, desirings to know the times of the season. I feel we're in the birth canal of something glorious. Oh, make my soul a womb for the coming of Christ in his glory in Israel and in the great awakenings in Jesus' name.